Alright, we're playing against C. Scott Courier. Sand is actually very good. Don't have double black, but otherwise that's good. It's great. We have double white for Brimaz. We have turn 2 ultimate price or Thoughtseize, depending on what our opponent does. Can bottom the second Brimaz. That's unnecessary. So we have a good suite of interactive spells and pretty a solid threat. All right, I'm going to Thoughtseize here. Hoplite. It's fine. God's Willing Valor stands. So you just care about the God's Willing, I think. Brimaz can block everybody else on the ground. That's my second black source. 2 white, 2 black, 2 blue. That's all I really need. Sure. I'll take 1. Defiant Strike, that's fine. Does that change my plan? Well, now... No, it doesn't. I just play Brimaz. And now they can't really attack with anything. I can just block the Hoplite. The next turn we can price plus stance. Turn after we can cruise. And it'll be a pretty solid way to put away the game, I think. Alright, they're stancing Brimaz. Should have realized that would happen. It's an oversight on my part. Alright, opponent has Hoplite and 1 card I don't know about. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Done. So not quite putting away the game right yet, but we're getting close. We have a actually quite a solid resource advantage here. Or we will once we cruise. If we draw another land, we can downfall and then cruise. Interesting. Opponent didn't play the last Hoplite. Alright, I'll get a Plains. We'll cast Treasure Cruise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I'll cast Seeker. No real reason not to. And the issue here is that I can't cast 2 downfalls in a turn. So we can't go downfall, opponent plays protection spell, respond with downfall. But I think that's fine because we have this anticipate, and it's going to be hard for things to go wrong, to be quite honest. Opponent has a lot of cards in hand though, so we shall see. I'm already at 9? Jeez. Thoughtseize, 2 fetches. Alright, fight is fine. As long as my opponent just doesn't play another land, we're okay. Alright, well. Black. Downfall it. We're going to anticipate right now. In case I hit Thoughtseize or Mythrealized. I hit a Mythrealized. I actually should have played that first so that I could hear his downfall and put a counter on it. But I doubt that'll matter. Cruise costs 4, so we can downfall into Cruise for 3 mana. Seems great. Alright. It works. Brilliant. Alright. I'm going to Cruise now, and then we'll play our land after we draw the 3 cards. Alright, second counter on Myth realized. Draw 3, and so we'll play the Temple of Silence for another black source. Can bottom the land. And so you go. Next turn we can play another Myth realized, triggers the first. We can downfall, trigger both of them. This is, this appears to be Tom Ross's Bant Heroic deck, but I haven't seen any blue yet. So, guess we'll see. Alright, Heliod's Pilgrim. This is not Tom Ross's list. And Heliod's Pilgrim is not very good in these lists. Like, a lot of people have been playing them to success, but the format's sped up a lot. And since Wild Slash has been printed, Pilgrim is just not very good. Get Aqueous Form, which is fine. Oh wow, Ojutai Exemplars is excellent. But I think I just want a Myth realized turn. We'll scry first though. See what's going on. Thoughtseize is just fine. I actually think I want to get Exemplars into play. To gain some life. Opponent has no favored hoplites left that I know of. The only card I know in their hand is an Aqueous Form. Yeah. I don't need to set a stop. We'll let them try to cast spells before we hear his downfall. Aqueous Form is fine. Yeah, we're actually in a very commanding position here, despite what it might look like. Alright, we'll downfall that. Actually, if they're just attacking for 1, we can let it through. And put a counter on Myth realized. Unless our opponent plays something else next turn. Alright. Put a lore counter on. Untap and draw. Alright. Go ahead and Thoughtseize before we do anything else. First strike and lifelink, of course. Opponent concedes. Okay. They just can't win that there, I guess. And they concede the entire match. Alright. Because some of our matches weren't that... Some of our matches were only 1 game each, and we played against that really janky blue-black heroic deck, I'm going to go ahead and record you guys another one. So you guys get a lot of content.